The Dangers of Smoking by Shylah. Everyone should be able to breathe freely. Unfortunately for smokers, that may be easier said than done. Smoking's responsible for a heap of terrible diseases, cancers, and debilitating health conditions. It can literally damage every part of the body. The United States Surgeon General confirmed that cigarette smoking causes cancer officially back in 1964. We have learned so much more that smoking is responsible for since then. Estimates show smoking increased the risk of coronary heart disease by 2 to 4 times. It ups your risk of stroke by 2 to 4 times. Your chance of developing cancer goes up 25 times that of non-smokers. Tobacco smoke contains more than 50 different deadly chemicals that cause cancer. Nicotine is found in tobacco and is a highly addictive drug. It causes both physical and psychological dependency. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, otherwise known as COPD, is a type of obstructive lung disease with long-term breathing problems and poor airflow. Shortness of breath is a main symptom accompanied with a cough with sputum production. It only gets worse over time. Everyday activities that we take for granted become nearly impossible to do, such as simply just dressing yourself or walking to the bathroom. Long-term oxygen therapy usually becomes permanent in everyday life. 174.5 million, or 2.4% of global population, were diagnosed with COPD in 2015. The numbers are only rising. Smokers are 12 to 13 times more likely to die from COPD than non-smokers. Smoking can cause cancer nearly anywhere in the human body. These name only a few: bladder, blood, esophagus, trachea, bronchus, lung, liver, and colon. The list goes on. Smoking also increases the risk of dying from both cancer and other diseases in patients and in survivors. One interesting fact to know is if no one person smoked, 1 out of 3 cancer deaths in the United States of America wouldn't even happen in the first place. Smoking causes reproductive harm. It can make it difficult for a woman to become pregnant. Smoking also affects a baby's health before and after birth. This increases risk for preterm delivery, stillbirth, low birth weight, SIDS, cleft palates, and ectopic pregnancies. Smoking also affects a man's sperm and can reduce fertility. It also increases risks for miscarriage and birth defects. Smoking does your eyes no good. Smoking increases the risk of age-related macular degeneration, which is the leading cause of blindness in individuals aged 65 and older. Smoking can increase the risk for cataracts. It's also said that rheumatoid arthritis can be caused by smoking or bring on the crippling disease at an even earlier age in life. Smoking can cause type 2 diabetes and also make it harder to manage. The risk of developing diabetes is 30 to 40% higher for smokers than it is for non-smokers. Smoking causes general adverse effects on the human body, including decreased immune function and also inflammation. Did I mention gum issues and tooth loss? Quitting smoking now may save your life. Many efforts have been placed to prevent or help quit smoking before it is too late. In 1964, the U.S. Surgeon General's report on smoking and health was published. This led many to quit. Also, the banning of certain advertising and warning labels have been placed on tobacco products. Quitting smoking cuts your cardiovascular risks. In only 1 year after quitting, your risk for a heart attack drops dramatically. Your risk for a stroke may reduce to that of a non-smoker within 2 to 5 years. Risk of cancers such as throat, mouth, esophagus, and bladder drop by half within 5 years. If you or someone you know would like to help to quit smoking, be sure to look at Freedom from Smoking or 1-800-LUNG-USA, LUNGUSA, and also their state's free quit line for quitting and staying quit. Also, be sure to always support a loved one in the decision to stop such a deadly habit. And always remember, cigarettes and other forms of smoking have been a steady companion for such a long time in a person's life. It is a journey and also a process, but it can be done. Thank you.